What if I told you Bitcoin was created to make people rich? Bitcoin was born from a crisis that nearly broke the global financial system. To understand Bitcoin, we need to go back to 2008. At the time, most people trusted banks completely. The economy seemed strong, businesses were growing, and home ownership was considered one of the safest investments possible. Banks were issuing mortgages at record levels, lending money not only to qualified borrowers, but also to people with poor credit and little ability to repay. These risky loans became known as subprime mortgages. As housing prices kept rising, nobody seemed worried. Banks bundled thousands of mortgages together and sold them as safe investments to institutions around the world. Pension funds, investment firms, and governments all bought them. The entire financial system became connected to the housing market. But then everything changed. Housing prices stopped rising. Millions of homeowners could no longer make their payments. Defaults surged, panic spread, and the investments once considered safe began collapsing in value. Banks lost billions, investors panicked, and confidence in the financial system disappeared. Then came September 15, 2008. Lehman Brothers, one of America's largest investment banks, filed for bankruptcy. Global markets crashed. Businesses failed. Millions lost their jobs, homes, and savings. It felt like the world economy was falling apart. Yet as ordinary people suffered, governments rushed to rescue the banks. Trillions of dollars were injected into the financial system through bailouts and emergency programs. To many, it felt deeply unfair. The institutions responsible for the crisis were being saved while ordinary citizens paid the price. Public trust collapsed. People began asking difficult questions. Why should banks control money? Why can governments print unlimited currency? Is there a better system? While the world searched for answers, an unknown person using the name Satoshi Nakamoto was quietly building one. On October 31, 2008, Satoshi released a 9-page paper called Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. It proposed something revolutionary: digital money that could operate without banks, governments, or any central authority. Instead of trust, Bitcoin would rely on mathematics, cryptography, and a decentralized network. On January 3, 2009, Bitcoin officially launched. Its first block contained a hidden message: The Times, 03 Jan 2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. It wasn't just a timestamp, it was a statement. Bitcoin was born as a response to broken trust, centralized control, and a financial system many believed had failed. What started as an experiment by an anonymous creator would eventually become one of the most influential technologies in modern history. But that leads to the next mystery. Who was Satoshi Nakamoto, and why did they disappear?